Welcome back to our channel, Hume's Little Homestead. I am so excited about today's video because it is something I've been waiting to do for a while with you guys, and I'm so excited. You might not be as excited about this one as I am, but it's all about the plants that I planted with you and the herbs that I planted with you. Now I'm going to be repotting these herbs, and I'm just going to put them in pots because I planted them at the wrong season. If you remember, I planted them at the wrong season. It was like the middle of, it's still the middle of summer, but it was not before springtime when you put plants out. And I really want herbs in pots, and I want them in pots around our property so I can bring them inside. So right now the herbs are going in pots, and the willow tree. Let me show you the roots on the willow tree. I'm putting this one in a pot as well. So there's all the little roots. So I'm just going to be potting some things. This one's just been in water for a while, and I'm going to pot it in some soil today. And yeah, so let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is make my plant labels and get my containers out and organized. And I just got my containers out of our garage. I had a whole pile of containers. So I'm just going to be reusing containers and pots that I've saved. In my head, I wanted to do something very cute and Pinteresty looking with like matching containers, and now I'm coming to the point where I just need to get these plants in a bigger container, and the Pinterest stuff has gone out the window, and I want to reuse stuff so I'm not using so much money just spending money on cutesy things. And I think, you know, if you wanted to make these pots look cute, you could totally spray paint them or something, but I'm just going to go for function over fashion here in this video. So let's grab those containers and make our labels. Here's the containers I found in my garage. Like I said, nothing fancy. Here's a really cute one. I had a few cute ones that I've purchased over the years, and they're just kind of sitting there. This one's a little bit chipped up, but it'll still do the job. And for the most part, I just have planters that, you know, I bought flowers in and I saved them. So that's what we have to work with. Here are, I haven't turned on my grow lights yet, so that's why it's not bright pink in the video. So the lavender, I don't know what I'm going to do with the lavender yet. But look, I got lavender in every single cell, which is really surprising to me, because the last time I tried to go lavender, I didn't have any sprouts. So the lavender sprouted, and I don't remember all of these. Let me turn them around. So this is not foxglove. This is the feverfew. This is St. John's wort. These are my snapdragons and Colorado yarrow mix. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with my snapdragons. I have a lot of snapdragons. Here are some more, and I just didn't have the heart to clip them, so I transplanted a lot of them. This lemon balm is going to be getting transplanted, and I'm going to keep that chamomile where it's at. Here's some more lavender and more snapdragons, and they are a little thirsty this morning. I haven't watered yet. And then the other ones that I really want to get planted today in pots is calendula, marshmallow, and I have a couple of echinacea plants. But I don't know, these are still kind of small. I think I might want to leave them in that cup. So that's what I'm repotting today. I also want to do this thyme right here. And I might do this rosemary, because it's looking really good. And I don't know if it needs a bigger cup yet, but I don't know. Plants just benefit from having a bigger space. And maybe put this habanero in a bigger pot. I don't know. We'll see when we get going. Ooh, and the peppermint finally took off. I'm really excited about that. I might plant this peppermint as well, since it's getting bigger. Okay, that's what's going on. Let me separate my pots and make my labels. 'Cause I'm really in love with you. When I'm looking at pictures of you, I remember moments and my heart feels like you. You've been a big surprise. My soul
'cause you're everything to me. I'm finally feeling free. All of what I dreamed, and now I find it next to me. I come to understand, this is what I want to share. And that's what happens when we fall in love. 'Cause this is real love, I know it's real love. Now I know that we can fly to any distance, anytime. Real love, I'm feeling real
So what I just did was I separated out as many as I could into these pots. And this is the herb garden we made a while ago together. I'm going to move this into my kitchen right now. And I didn't have enough of these big pots that I found in my garage. So I just went ahead and used these cups again to separate all of these little guys out. If you remember, they were all in little packs like this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to trim these so that they can kind of get fluffy like these ones. And trim this lavender. I'm going to keep it in this under the grow light right there. But these ones are fine. They're separated out now and they should start getting pretty big. And these ones, so I'll keep you updated on this project. This is like the middle step in this project because I don't want to put these outside because it's really hot, and if I put them outside they're just going to wither. But they're getting too crowded. So separated, trimmed. I'm also going to vacuum my table. So this is the lavender and this is the St. John's wort. And how I'm going to trim these is I'm going to trim each of them right above these two little leaves. So I'm going to do that on all of these. Let me show that again. Right above. I want to keep them about an inch tall. And I'm actually going to pull that one up. I'm going to try and keep it less plants in there, but trim them so that there's more light for all of them. Okay, so let me show you that on the lavender. And I've done this to the lavender once already, and you can see where I've done it. Those little branches are popping out. So I'm going to trim quite a bit off, and this is going to help it branch out and get really fluffy and nice. So this one, I would trim this one up here off. I'm just so happy that all of this lavender is growing. And so this one, you can see it really bushed out. I'm going to trim that and that. And at some point, I'll separate these. Lavender is really slow to germinate, so I'm just kind of being patient with it. But there's one growing in every single cell, so that's pretty exciting. And doing this will help all the light reach each of them. Alright, hopefully you can see how I trimmed that down, and I actually thinned them to 2 per cell. So I know it seems crazy to thin lavender because it's so hard to get it to germinate, but I really want the ones that are growing in there to do well. And don't worry about this stuff. It's alright. It's not ideal, but because it takes them so long to germinate, other stuff starts growing too. But anyway, what I'm going to do, and I trimmed down the St. John's wort as well so that it can grow back fuller with more branches. So now I'm just going to fill up this water bin and put it back under the grow light, and it should be good. And my snapdragons, I have not done anything with them yet. I have a lot of snapdragons, and I found out that they like cool weather the best, so I'm kind of trying to help them hold on and wait to be planted out in a little bit. That is chamomile, that's not. And then I've also got some lavender over here, but I'm not going to trim that one. It's already bushing up pretty good, so we'll just doing a lot of experiments in here. I'm going to vacuum that table off and move these back to the table. Organized and watered, and I am thrilled with how this project came out. I'm so happy that my herbs are growing and that I'm just learning about plants. And oh, I need to turn these grow lights on. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you are enjoying our content, please like and subscribe. We appreciate it. And if you have already liked our videos, thank you. We appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye.